It was approximately at this point in the build that I realized that I made a judgment error, or an error made out of lack of experience. I have the lift mechanism assembled and the function of it is very good. It goes up, it goes down. It travels the distance I wanted to travel. Up, down. It's even quite easy to push up and down. There is a big problem. And I realize that some of this wobble comes from the frame not supported yet. I am of course going to support and build a structure on the frame here so these walls won't move. But mostly this wobble comes from the supported rails themselves. Let me take you in closer. Here you can see the wobble. These bearing blocks on these supported rails does not sit in all the axes. They are made in a way that you in reality need 2 blocks on one axis to get the stability you need for something like this, or a CNC machine or something like that. If I would have had one more block on this rail attached to the same frame, this wobble would not have been there. And that's okay, they are very good at that, at what they are made to do. But I lacked the experience to think about this when I designed it in the CAD software. One more thing, if we go down to this one. Here you can also see the wobbling. But on this bottom rail, it's a bit more serious, because I'm going to have the lead screw in this nut up here. So the force from the screw I'm going to use to get this up and down is coming on top of this carriage. That means that there's going to be a lot of force up here. This is going to bend like so. And when it's bent like that, it's stuck. It really is stuck. That is a huge problem. So I am going to have to redesign this a bit. I'm thinking about using these rails down here, but I have to put one more block on each rail. So I have to have 2 blocks here and 2 blocks back here. This will give me the stability in this axis. So that's okay down here. If we go up again, up here, if I'm going to put on a new block, so I get 2 blocks on each rail, I have to buy new rails, because they are too short, because I cut them according to my first design. That's why I have to buy new rails, and that's why I'm going to go for other types of rails. I'm going to go for the HGR type of rails. Let me show you. This is my clay 3D printer machine that I'm building. You can watch those videos also on my channel. I'll leave links in the description, of course. This is the HGR 15 rail. It means it's 15 millimeters high. These kind of rails or linear bearings are supported in every axis. There are no movements, up, down, twist, twist. So they are supported on every axis. Up on my saw motor carriage, I am going to use 4 of these HGR 15 rails. 200 millimeters long. Okay, I have to go into my computer, find some of these on banggood.com, order them and get them here in the mail system. They will be here approximately